Okay, I know I rarely post Destiny content anymore, but if you really feel like you need to taste the grind again, I've got just the game for you. And when I say that, I'm serious. Welcome to the Destiny RPG. It's all the fun of Destiny without the gameplay. Getting started is fairly simple. You customize your character to class, race, and name, and then you start grinding. There's a few tutorial hints that show up before you start playing, but they just get the basic instructions out of the way. If you're the kind of person that enjoys doing the same repeated motion over and over and over again, this game is perfect. You start off buying some armor from your designated Vanguard leader, and then you go to the Cosmodrome on Earth and you start killing shit. Since this is a text-based game, it tells you what's happening on screen, but you kinda just have to imagine what it would look like. As you shoot stuff with your primary, which isn't realistic to the actual game, you'll gradually make Glimmer and gain more experience. Experience goes to leveling up your character, and Glimmer goes to buying new armor and weapons. Or decrypting huge numbers of ridiculously expensive engrams. You have the same sets of weapons like in the real game, and the same exotics. Sort of. The difference is, in this version of the game, everything gives you stat bonuses, and exotics are actually exotic, since they give you the best stat bonuses available. Well, that is if you want to grind that long to get the Glimmer to decrypt one instead of decrypting the 90 other engrams you have. In order to get to different planets, you have to have enough Glimmer to buy a new ship, and then the patrol areas will unlock. Depending on the location, you'll see slightly different enemies to fight, even though I realize that you'll pretty much just see Fallen everywhere for the first 3 planets, so get used to killing Shanks. Every now and then you'll find different mini-bosses with names like Golgoroth and Vorlog. They're not necessarily harder to kill once you level up, they just take a little longer and give you way more experience in Glimmer. My favorite part about the grind is how at some points when you need to make money, you have to kill every single thing in the patrol zone multiple times to get yourself the Glimmer. Each round that you play in the battle gives you Glimmer instead of the fight as a whole, so the best way to farm is to spend as many rounds as possible as you can in every single encounter. That means using your primary and only your primary for as long as possible. I'm probably making this sound like a pretty terrible game, but it really isn't. I kind of realized while I was making this that it's surprisingly similar to the real game, just without animations. According to the chat, the game actually gets much better once you unlock the Dreadnought, but I haven't gotten that far because my fingers don't have the stamina to click for that long. I actually sprained my finger playing Titanfall yesterday, so. Personally, I didn't really get super invested in this game because, in case you couldn't tell, the grind wasn't really my favorite part of Destiny. I've been able to find this game to be pretty enjoyable though. I've played the Destiny RPG for a few days now because it's sort of a new approach to the game. Well, I think I enjoy it. Or need it. Anyway, I think you guys should give it a try. The fact of the matter is, if you play Destiny for long enough to get to level 34 in year 1 or at level 400 in year 3, it's probably safe to say you enjoyed the grind to some extent. Even if you don't, you should still play the game and just show a little bit of support, because it's pretty awesome that they designed this thing in the first place, especially based on all the detail that's in it. So, that's all I got to say about it really. Destiny content is on the way, I promise. Raptor out.
I like to love you every day.